With Cornwall City Councilor Denis Carr, who took a little bit of heat at City Council this week for his position that people from outside of Cornwall should have to pay user fees for using facilities like the new Benson Centre, our pools and libraries.
Well, taking a little bit of heat, in this cold weather, we can use all the heat we can get, I think. It doesn't bother me. I believe that when we have facilities in Cornwall that the citizens of Cornwall have paid for, that we should operate those facilities, and the users of those facilities should be paying the appropriate amount to keep the facility in a good state of repair. That's what user fees are. When we talk about giving rebates to people who didn't make a contribution to the facility in the first place, it doesn't make sense. If it costs us, and I'm just using a number, these are not actual, but if it costs us $200 an hour to put ice in an arena, and then we only charge $120 an hour to use it, obviously we're losing $80 an hour for that particular facility, and soon you're going to have an operating budget that's going to be enormous. And that's not fair, and it's not smart, and it's not the way we should run the business.
Now, what do you say to people like Councillor Grant who compare arenas to transit?
Well, I don't think you can compare arenas to transit. Transit is a service that you offer to the community. Hockey and arenas are recreational. They're not must-have. Okay, municipalities build these things, but we're talking about improvements to the quality of life. And if you go to the movies, you pay to get in because it's recreation.
Now, there's also been some rumblings this year about touching the capital for the Progress Fund. There's $25 million that the city gets revenue from in the form of interest that has gone to pay for things like the arena and for other projects here in Cornwall. Could you envision the city ever tapping into the principle of that fund?
I would hope not. I think that would be extremely foolish. The city has been able to, and the city has generated some close to $14 million in interest from the Progress Fund over the years. That's how we made the bulk of our contribution to the hospital, hospice. We made a contribution to the Agape Center. We made contributions to the civic complex to do improvements. We used that money for other improvements in recreational areas. There's no way you can ever justify spending the $25 million. It would be very foolish. We ask our financial auditors, who we rely on for advice and financial advice, and they say it would be a very foolish move to spend the $25 million. And they're the experts. We pay them for that opinion.
Thank you, Councillor Carr.
You're more than welcome.